Seems like there's two types of people in the world. There's those that love being organized, and then there's disorganized people, also known as creative geniuses like you and me. That's who this video is for. Sometimes I think organized people don't deserve the credit they get for being organized because they actually enjoy the process of organization. But for people like us who are creative geniuses, but also inherently disorganized, we like being organized. We just struggle with the process. So if you've tried calendars, you've tried Notion, you've tried 5 a.m. routines, but you're still a mess, you're not lazy, you're not broken, you just need a system that works for you. So these 5 points worked for me. Have a look at them, see if they work for you. Number 1, brain dump. This means get everything in your head, every little thought or task or thing you need to remember to do, and just dump it down somewhere. You could have a diary or a notebook. I like Google Tasks, or you could put it in Apple Lists and call it brain dump. And this is just everything. It's not categorized by work or home or anything. So you remember you've got to pay that bill, you've got to return something to someone, you keep forgetting to buy milk, you chuck it on this list. Keep your brain for decisions, not for storage. Don't organize it, we're just getting it down and capturing it first. Once it's all down and you've got this ongoing list, then each day, just pick 2 or 3 things. I know you think you can do more and you do have time to do more, but you have an unblemished record of getting nothing done. So just take 1 or 2 things and that will help you start chipping away, but at least it's captured. Number 2 kind of fits in with the end of number 1 of the task list. It's do less than you think you need to do. For instance, we all have a kind of gauge in our head of how many things we think we can fit in a day. And if you're a creative genius type, you're often very inspired by different things and you'll think, oh, I can do this and I can do that and I can say yes to this. I find you just need to say no to more things. Instead, try doing 20% less than you think you should. It feels like, oh, I still got a bit of the day left where I could fit it in there. Trust me, don't do that. Less pressure equals more progress, less burnout. You don't need to get everything done. What your problem is just getting a few things done consistently. Number 3, eat the frog. This is a bit of a popular one in productivity circles. Eat the frog basically means if you had a bunch of things to do in one day and you also had to eat a frog, you do that first. Get the worst thing out of the way first. Do the hardest, most uncomfortable task first while you got all the motivation. That one thing you keep avoiding that's been put off for weeks, do it first. Once you've eaten the frog, everything else gets easier after that. And you'll feel great at seeing your progress of that one thing you knew you should have gotten done. Number 4, and I find this is always the case, you got too much stuff. Number 4 is have less stuff. Productivity isn't just about your calendar, it's also about your environment. Too much clutter gives you kind of mental friction. Don't look in the background, by the way. I'm sure you're like me. Have you ever been like quite stressed or anxious and all of a sudden everything in your house has to be clean for you to feel right? I feel like this must be linked somehow. You need fewer clothes, fewer tabs, fewer tools. And for us creative genius types who suddenly get bursts of inspiration, when you're in one of those modes, chuck everything out. Just go through your stuff, and if it can be replaced easily, if you haven't used it in over a year, just throw it out. If you own less, then you see less, and then you think clearer. Number 5, and this is maybe one of the hardest ones. Let's say you're doing everything else right. You got your brain dump, and you had other types of dumps as well, and you're doing 1 or 2 tasks, your place is clean, but you still may sabotage yourself. So number 5 is stop sabotaging yourself. For instance, the system might be good, but what if you're lacking sleep and you keep going to bed late every night? What if you're eating the wrong thing first thing in the morning and then you need to have a food coma and chill on the couch? Also, coffee. I find coffee can be used really strategically. Previously, I would have 2 to 3 coffees a day and love it. I still wish I was having that. But I've been off coffee for a few months now, and I find I'll just have a coffee occasionally when I really need it. If I had a sleep that was messed up. And when you haven't had coffee in a while and you have a strong coffee, it sounds silly, but it really hits you hard like some ADD medication. So protect your mornings. They're sacred. Go to bed on time, eat the right stuff, try using caffeine strategically. Lastly, I realize I said 5 tips, but I got one bonus tip for you, and I think this is my favorite if you're like me. Tip number 6 is do it badly first. Often people like us, we put things off for so long because actually we're perfectionists as well. And you feel like if you can't get it right from the beginning, don't start at all. But perfectionism is just procrastination in a fancy suit. Your first version will suck. That's fine. But once you've done it first, then you can work on it over and over and over again. The more you get organized, you'll find the more easier it is to stay organized, especially if you chuck out all your crap. So that's it. That's my tips. I hope they've been helpful to you. If there are any that I didn't mention that you found really helpful as a disorganized creative genius, please let me know in the comments. And I have a confession to make. I've been applying these tips in making this video. This is my first YouTube video, and I currently have 30 subscribers. So if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and like, or tell me how it's rubbish. I'm not expecting a lot, but I'm applying the point, do it badly first. So help me. I hope it helped you. You don't need to be a productivity machine. You just need a system that works for you. So do less, eat the frog, brain dump, do other types of dumps you need to do as well to get things done. And whatever you're stuck on, go and do a messy version of it first, because done beats perfect every time.